Hey everyone, today I'm looking at Overcooked. This was a very funny, silly game. Actually, I remember playing it in I think a museum or something, some place very strange and unusual that they would play the game. But yeah, this is a really fun kind of couch co-op multiplayer game that I haven't seen things like this for a while, and I'm really glad to see something like it be done. Essentially, you run this little restaurant, and you have these little kind of characters who kind of bump into each other. And you just basically have to, chop up certain food, assemble it, and so everything is divided up into a square. And so each square you can, have a chopping block, you have a kettle or something, and so you have to order. In the advanced game, you kind of have to order food, or ingredients so that you can make certain dishes. And so you basically roll out the food. Someone else puts it on the customer's table. You also have to take dishes to the dishwasher and wash them. There's also, putting certain things into a pot or onto a stove and then taking them off before they burn, and basically trying to get as many points before the timer is up. And so what's really fun is that, this game is divided into two different players. And so together you kind of have to work together essentially to, make sure that you have the most optimal kitchen. And so things can go really wrong, really awful. I was playing with a friend actually, and we had this whole thing going on where I had to I think it was deep fry something and also chop something up, and the way the kitchen was set up was kind of chaotic. And so the thing is, when I deep fried something, it would create grease stains everywhere, and so I was basically stuck in between these grease stains because when you went into them you would move really slowly, and so I was kind of, all the grease was around me. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, clean it up and, wipe the floor and whatever. But we said, no, we're not doing that. So I was encased in the island of grease. And so I was able to put my things on the nearby table. And so my friend was able to take it to the other thing. So in order to increase our output of our restaurant, we decided to never clean up the grease and just have an internal grease fortress around me so I could never move. So as long as I did my job, we were good, and as long as nothing caught on fire, we were good. But the symmetry between how you work together in this game will depend a lot. And again, at the end of the day, it's just a fun party game. It's just a really nice to kind of mess around, challenge yourselves, and scream at the other player. It's one of these very classic multiplayer games that I honestly miss playing a lot. And there's really not much else to say about it. When you beat each level, you kind of grade it out of 3 stars, how you did in terms of time, service, all that kind of stuff. And I think the most common mistake or thing that happens in this game is that someone picks something up by accident, or they put something over something else that they didn't mean to, and then they have to correct their mistake, and then it's a whole issue of rinse and repeat and trying to damage control and stuff like that. And so then as you get more money for your restaurant, you can upgrade it, buy new things. And I know it feels a lot of fun. There's also different things that you can use, like a fire extinguisher, to put out fires and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's a cute game, and it just feels really good. Anyway, there is not much else to say about it. Just it exists, and yeah, it's all right.